Hi, my name is Taylor Simone.
And I'm Ryan Dunn.
And this is News You Can Use for the week of November 11th to November 18th. How was your weekend?
It was very nice, thank you, Taylor. In local news, the Herndon Community Center past weekend, held an open house inviting visitors to come and visit the community center, which is located at Ferndale Avenue, and see the facility. This year, Herndon Community Center is celebrating 35 years of service to the Herndon area. Herndon Parks and Recreation Department invites Herndon residents and patrons of the community center to attend discussion forums on the features of the Herndon Community Center. Meetings will be held Wednesday, November 19th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and Thursday, November 20th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Child care will be provided for children 12 months and older.
Congratulations to the field hockey because they won the Concord Conference title. And come out on November 15th at 8 a.m. to join the co-ed ball cross-country team for their state championship at Great Meadows.
In dates of the month of November is Diabetes Awareness Month. And all month long, Herndon Parks and Recreation Department will be giving tips and advice on how to stop and prevent diabetes. November is also National Epilepsy Awareness Month. Epilepsy affects about 2 million people in the United States and is characterized by recurrent, unprovoked seizures.
Leaf collection is underway and continues through November in downtown Herndon. It is advised to rake leaves as close to the curb as possible for collection. Please do not block storm sewers, driveways, or sidewalks. Brush must be cut and tied in bundles not to exceed 4 feet in length and weigh no more than 50 pounds.
The Herndon Town Council has recently heard comments from citizens at its October public hearing meetings and received numerous emails related to an ordinance that would change the length of terms for the town's elected officials and would move the town's election day from May to November. Additional public hearings on the ordinance will be held Tuesday, November 11th, Tuesday, November 25th, and Tuesday, December 9th, with the council expected to vote on the ordinance on December 9th. Proposed changes would increase the length of terms and change town elections from May to November. All public hearings begin at 7 p.m. and are held at the council chambers at 765 Lynn Street, Herndon. Hearings are telecast live on HCTV and are available via streaming on the town's website at www.herndon-va.gov.
The farmers market is winding down, and unfortunately, the last farmers market will be on November 13th from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So if you haven't been there, make sure you go because it will be the last one for this year.
Art Space Herndon, the community art gallery located at 750 Center Street, is holding a new exhibit called Skies by artist Bobby Pratt. The artist has created a collection of landscapes painted in locations across the United States and Europe, with a focus on the sky. Many of the paintings were done entirely on location, and the exhibit shows 44 paintings, many of which were oil paintings, and some on paper as well. The exhibit is on display from November 4th until November 30th at Art Space Herndon, which is again located at 750 Center Street. The Art Space has some other upcoming events, including a live performance of local talent. The event, Herndon Has Talent, will be showing on November 15th at 7:30 p.m. and will be showcasing superb local singers, poets, and musicians.
So, I recently did an interview today with Mary Lou Reckham, and she is from Nova Roller Derby, so make sure y'all check that out. It was an awesome interview. I learned a lot about roller derby. They have an event on November 15th from the doors open at 2:30 p.m. The first whistle blows at 3:30 p.m. and the second whistle blows at 5:30 p.m. So make sure you come there to the Dulles Sports Center, and that is behind the Dulles Expo Center. It's for a great cause. All donations will be going to the Loudon Women's Abuse Shelter, so make sure you go and check that out. Before we say goodbye, we would like to thank all the veterans because today is Veterans Day, so thank you to everyone who has served in the service.
Thank you.
I'm Taylor Simone.
And I'm Ryan Dunn.
Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Taylor Simone, and I'm here to talk about the roller derby event going down this Saturday at November 15th. The Nova Roller Derby, and it's going down this Saturday, November 15th. The doors open at 2:30, and the first whistle blows at 3:30 p.m., and the second whistle blows at 5:30, so make sure you're there. But with me, we're going to talk a little bit about it. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a fun and exciting interview.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So, tell me about how did you get involved in this?
Nova Roller Derby was founded in April of 2011. I happened to receive an email from one of my friends who said, hey, I think that you'd be really good at this. And so I showed up that night. At the time, it was very much out of my comfort zone, but I gave it a shot, and 3 years later, I'm still doing it.
That's great. How old do you have to be?
You have to be 18 years old to participate.
So your big, your state competition goes down this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So describe a typical day. What's that like?
Season Championships Day is very, very busy. We have 2 bouts going on the same day. So like you said, the doors open at 2:30. The first bout will be at 3:30 and the second bout will be at about 5:30. But there's a lot of preparation that goes on before the bout. Our organization is completely run by volunteers. So we start getting ready. We start arriving at the Dulles Sportsplex between noon and 1 p.m. to start getting ready for our fans. And then it involves off-skate warm-ups, on-skate warm-ups, and before you know it, it's whistle time.
Wow, that sounds so cool. So I know, who's your biggest competition? Who do you think so?
We're all under one league. So we all practice together and then we play against each other. So there are lots of different levels of competition among the teams. And this weekend you'll see the Metro Misfits playing the Backwoods Rollers and the Beltway Betties playing the Vineyard Vixens.
So, what do you get if you win?
We are playing for the Golden Skate Trophy, which is about a 4-foot-high trophy that has a bedazzled golden skate on it.
That's awesome. So I know part of your logo is skating and giving back. Can you please, so what's your charity that you're going to give back to this year?
So we choose a charity every month to support as part of our Skate Hard, Give Back motto. And this month is going to be the Loudon Abused Women's Shelter. And we always ask that our fans bring something to donate to support the charity of the month. And this month we're asking for gently used clothes and gift cards.
That's great. That skating and giving back, that's really awesome. So I know your name is Mary Lou Reckham. Can you tell me how you got that name?
Sure. I was a competitive gymnast growing up, and one of my idols was Mary Lou Retton, and her number was 10.0. And so when I started skating, it just seemed appropriate for me to be Mary Lou Reckham with a number of 10.0.
That's great. Wow. So how long have you been doing it?
I started the day that the league was founded in April 2011, so it'll be 4 years this April.
That's awesome.
I will say that I had never been on skates outside of childhood birthday parties.
Wow, I would think you would have to be like an avid skater.
You would think, but we take a lot of folks who have never skated in their lives, teach them the basics, and then you kind of take it from there.
Wow, that's great. Maybe I could do it. Maybe
you could definitely do it.
So, do you get any bruises?
Roller derby is a full contact sport. So we wear protective gear, including helmets, mouth guards, elbow, wrist, and knee pads. Even with all of that protection, there are definitely plenty of bumps and bruises, and then we occasionally have our fair share of serious injuries.
What serious injury have you had so far?
We have broken legs and broken ankles. That seems to be the most common serious injury that we have, but it doesn't happen that often.
Okay, that's good. So
I've been skating for 4 years and never had anything broken.
well, that's great. So that's good. Glad to know that you never had anything broken and you guys aren't maliciously out there.
Oh, absolutely not. This is a as close to a sorority of women that you're going to find as adults. These women come from every walk of life between ages 18 and their mid-60s. And it's every type of person. We have professionals, we have mothers, we have nurses, we have communications directors, you name it, we have it. And that's one of the awesome things about Nova Roller Derby. It welcomes and includes every type of woman.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Make sure, everyone, that you go out and you go to the Nova Roller Derby this Saturday, November 15th. Remember, the doors open at 2:30 and the first whistle blows at 3:30. The second whistle for the second bout blows about 5:30 p.m. And that is at the Dulles Expo Center.
The Dulles Sportsplex in Sterling.
Oh, excuse me.
That's okay.
The Dulles Sportsplex in Sterling, Virginia. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.